Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to Us Empires. Today I bring you the second match out of a best of 3 between Anotand playing as the Chinese and Divine DFP playing as the Rus in the color red. The map is high view and this is a best of 3 out of the round 9 of the group stage of the Silver League of the Elite Classic, brought to you by EGC TV. You can watch them live on Twitch with the main event using the links down below, Saturdays and Sundays, and you can catch me live on Twitch casting and playing every day using the links down below as well. Other than that, leave a like and subscribe because a lot of content is coming in. Rus versus Chinese, I really like this matchup, but most times, like 8 out of 10 times, I see the Rus winning against the Chinese. It's just because, like, Chinese is a very strong economy. Rus doesn't have as a strong economy, but it has a very strong economy as well, and at the same time it can apply a lot of damage. I think Rus has like too much going for, not like too much, but in comparison with the other civs, it has too much going on for them, right? They have food gathering bonuses, wood gathering bonuses, they have a great feudal landmark in the Kremlin, they have the bounty, which is basically free gold, right? They have the militia that can help them defend or attack, they can put cabins in the forest to generate gold per minute, and they can still go for a second TC, military, and age up first than you and then grab all the relics, or just in some cases have 3 relics in the base in the form of the high trade house. And I think there is no other civ that in like maps, normal maps, open maps, that can really compete with the Rus, unless the Rus player is on a lower skill level, or they are trying something out different, they were distracted, or the other player goes for a cheesy movement, because like that's what people do for people say, for an example, for the matchup between China and HRE, which is like you can play standard, but you will lose. If you want to win as China versus HRE, you have to cheese. So GNU Rush, 1TC, Fire Lancer Rush, Palace Guard Rush, you know. And I think many civs against the Rus, they have to go for that one specific thing. Instead of just playing the game naturally, they have to force this greedy or cheesy strategy. You know what I'm saying? For an example, the French. The French are basically the same as Rus, but worse. They don't have as good defenses or as good economy, right? So I think Rus is the best civilization in the moment right now, and then HRE is over there in the second place as well. But like the HRE case is different. I don't think the HRE are as good as Rus. It's just easier to play as the HRE, right? Your win conditions are super easy or are harder for your opponent to deny. You know what I'm saying? Alright, and we saw the Rus minigame. I also think like Age of Empires 4 needs a more active Dark Age. Especially when you play a lot of games in a row, it's really weird to come out for like a Castle Age or an Imperial Age where you are doing a lot of stuff, and then you're just killing sheep now, or not killing sheep, just collecting sheep in the Dark Age, right? I think we need like every part of the game needs to be active or have a reward for the player, and then you can still go with fast Imperial like HRE, but you are missing out on those rewards. You know what I'm saying? Because the game kind of feels dull right now in certain aspects. That's why most people just skip feudal, because there is not really a reward in going for feudal. The only reward that you have is just cancel HRE. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm joking, there is way more rewards, I know, but most people, especially in this tournament right now, I'm talking about the games I've casted, they go 2 TCs, fast castle or a semi-fast castle. They don't see a lot of feudal all-ins right now. And I think that's the problem. Because like in feudal you can have to go for a feudal all-in, right? Let's go. Divine coming back to the base with one ship. Imperial Academy for Anotand coming in online. Really close to the TC. Barbican of the Sun protecting the stone. That's going to be a second TC for the Chinese. And they're going to be Song Dynasty. So if the Rus wants to maintain village parity, they're going to have to go for a third TC on their own. But will they? Because that might cost them too much time. Because Age of Empires 4, it's all about timings and time windows and periods of time. Because that's why China almost never goes for a 30C. Especially against Rus. Because we're like, oh, Rus goes for a 30C. Now they have more villagers. So China just needs to go for the 30C. And now they have more villagers. But if they go for a 30C, they most likely will be dead in the next 5 minutes. Because Rus will just accumulate his huge army and rams, or just run knights through your base and kill everything. While as China you can't really do that. You can't go second TC and have already all those militaries. That's something actually that Abbasi does really well as well. And like on platinum and diamond levels, people have a lot of trouble dealing with Abbasi because of that. Because they can go 3 TCs and have more army than you because of fresh foodstuffs, right? And they don't go for knights, they go for horsemen in most cases. So they save a lot of resources in there. Second TC for the Rus being dropped on the deer, so no 30C at the moment. At the moment, we could see it a little bit later, because with the 30C you can be way more flexible, even when and where you drop it. You don't need to be like rushing it so much. This was a perfect time for Divine, starting to build the second TC before 7 minutes. I mean, usually you want to already have it at 7 minutes, but we have to realize Age of Empires is, like, you don't need to be super strict. Sometimes when I'm streaming, I have people backseating and they be like, you have to do this 1 second earlier or you're dead. And it's not like that, especially on maps that are big like this. Like, you don't need to be doing stuff at the second. You can even be delayed by 1 minute or 2. It's not that big of a deal. Especially when you're playing China or Rus, which have very, very good economies. And they themselves are very flexible. But if you're playing HRE, which you have like one plan, now yes, you have to be super on point because your enemy knows what you're doing, your enemy knows how to stop you. So if you don't go castle before 10 minutes, most likely your enemy will have a huge army and you can contest anything in the map. You know what I'm saying? But now, yeah, we have no armies. I think this will be a fast castle. We'll see 1-2 knights for Divine, spears from Anotand to respond, and we'll see a castle age around 10 minutes, most likely. Chinese can do very fast castles as well. We have a knight already trying to pick up some villagers, but do not taint the sword with blood. So the villagers are still alive. One spear coming out. Spear, you have to be careful. You can lose for that knight if you're not careful. Yeah, the scouts take the damage and now, yeah, you'll die. If you don't run, you'll die. Okay, run. Okay, spear is running. No, spear coming back. No, spear. Spear is like, you know what? I'll let you go for today. I'll let you go for today. Double TC working really well, but Anotand already with 4 villager lead. And we see archers. Okay, so Divine going for some feudal push or feudal pressure. And I think that's the right play. If you just go castle and let China grow, you'll not be able to stop them. But I've seen a lot of matches where China have a lot of problems dealing with raids, especially early night raids, because they don't have access to their own lancers. And the horsemen can chase, but don't do a lot of damage. And in the first place, the Chinese almost never make horsemen. Now, in my ladder matches, I do like to surprise my opponents with Zuganu horsemen. They always expect Zuganu spear, and I'm platinum, so most people are not really good at scouting. And when they see my Zuganu horseman composition, they have no answer to it because they have like archer horsemen, right? Or a bunch of spears that the Zugunu will just evaporate. And we see villagers, militia, knight and archer. I'm assuming to kill the boar. No, they want to steal the deer from the Anotand's base, but there is a tower over there. That is dangerous, but you have a lot of army. You have 10 more military than your enemy, so you can push this. You can do... Oh! Tower with hand cannon slit. Also, I think you should be able to upgrade your towers. Like, imagine Anotand has the hand cannon slit, and once he edge up, he could choose to have the spring gold. Not both, but he should be able to upgrade, right? Because I think it really sucks, like, you made hand cannon slit on feudal, and now you have to stay with it until imperial. It just makes no sense. Like, in real life, infrastructure is upgraded, right? And there we go, archers. That's a lot of archers. Anotand is going castle. I don't know. He doesn't have enough resources to really pump out an army at the moment. Not enough gold income to make all those upgrades. I'm not enjoying this. I am not enjoying Anotand's game plan over here. Is just to open and not enough resources to defend himself. And now the Vine will just pump through with more units, right? Villager got caught off guard. I don't know if you guys saw it because of the tree, but there was a villager trying to build the tower and it was caught off guard. Let's go. Fight engages. And I think Divine will have a better outcome here. He has a lot of archers. Some palace cards are indeed coming out for Anotand. They only cost 20 or 30 gold, but the problem is food. They cost a lot of food. And Divine was here perturbing the food from Anotand. It was a great move from him, because the other deer pack is also here. Oh! I didn't realize it, but the deer packs were super close to each other. And that's very good, but can also be very bad, because if your opponent denies one of them, it's denying all of them, right? Because they're close to each other. And the boar is also on this side for Anotand. So Anotand really has no access to food. So that's a game. No, oh, that's not enough farms, bro, for right now. Because you aren't settled. You have to wait for them to start being profitable. That's why, like, I don't like, and I think this should be. I know it requires a lot of hard work from the part of the admins, and I think it's not essential, but it's kind of important, because, like, Anotand had all the food on one side of the map, and that's like one of the reasons I don't like the pit, the pit, is because sometimes you have all the gold on one side of the map, and then it's not like your enemy is playing better than you, you're just attacking through that side, and now you have no resources, and you lose. And it's exactly happened with Anotand. He has no food, right? 2 deer packs over here, the boar over there. Literally, he doesn't even have berry, and even the berries are all on this side. Well, if you take a look at Divine bases, he has deer there, berries here, berries there. So he has multiple options. While Anotand is everything is on the right side, everything is on the east side. So, like, Anotand or Divine wasn't really quote unquote playing better. He just took attack through the right side, and that's it. Because if Anotand had enough food, he'll be able to replenish his army, I'm pretty sure. His castle age, right? Second TC going down. Nest of Bees going down. Another one on the field, I heard it. But from the sun being worked on, it will go down very shortly. No, ram actually goes away because there is villagers ready to burn it. Another ram being built. Granary being dropped on the other side, and that's good. But we still need to wait for it to start giving you the resources that you want. And now the Vine's castle is going for the upgrades. He has more army than you already. He went up with what? High trade? No, he's gonna grab 3 relics. Bro, and Divine is camping at Anotand's base. There is really not much that he can do to defend himself, and it was all because of the food resources. Here in the second match out of the best of 3, remember to go watch the last match that we just had here on the channel. Nest of Bees can make this game go around though. Or turn around, that's what I meant. Bro, Nest of Bees are so loud. Damn. I have to drop my game sound just for the Nest of Bees to do something. They did well, but not well enough. And I think this will be game 4. Anotand will lose very shortly. Shortly, I mean. Though he doesn't have enough military. GG gets called. Divine takes the win and the set. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I see you here on the channel once again. Just a Cloud Surfer, surfing out.